here from genConnect, joined by Tony Favorito, world's coolest dad. Would you say?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Tony is the director of product design at FisherPrice, which involves a lot of developing toys and testing out toys.
Yes, lots of stuff.
And you were telling me before that your two children get to also test out some of these toys.
I do.
Right?
They've been testing out toys for their entire lives.
So at FisherPrice, I just discovered there's something called the Play Lab.
Yes.
What is the Play Lab?
The Play Lab is a place where we test toys and try toys with children. We bring toys in, we bring children in every single day, and we have all different age grades, and we show them things, and we try out all the toys, and they're totally honest, which is the perfect part, is they will try toys out, and if they like them, they'll have a great response, and if they don't, they just don't, and we know it's not a good hit. But it's really for us to get an understanding of what's the right thing to do for children all the time. So it's a great way for us to see their responses. We also have a user experience group that tests more of the complicated software and helps us analyze to make sure we make the right decisions when we're making new products.
What would be an ideal toy box?
An ideal toy box, that's a great question, is really a range of products. We try to make sure that our goal ultimately is to make sure that children have toys that allow them to be imaginative and creative and really just play naturally. And some of our toys are just really basic toys where they can take figures and put them in play sets and things like that. But we also have technology toys where you can integrate together things like iPads into toys to make it even greater experience. So it's really like we like to have the whole range. So we are hoping that children are playing with all sorts of different toys and doing other things too.
You mean from the teddy bear to the iPad?
Everything.
Esque toy, okay.
Right. It shouldn't be just one thing. And we're hoping that everybody is sort of pushing moderation with their kids, so they try all kinds of different things, and they're also playing outside and playing with their brothers and sisters. And
speaking of parents pushing moderation with their children, what are some ways that parents should get involved in playing with toys with their children?
Well, I guess our great hope is that children and parents are always playing together in some regard. So it's not just about, setting your children over and having them play with a toy in the corner by themselves. We're hoping that parents are always sort of joining in and enjoying the play. We also see that children really like to show off all the great things they do with their toys to their parents and to their brothers and sisters and friends and everybody else. So it's a big part of their play to show that they're doing a good job. So it's something that we're always talking about at FisherPrice.
Can you give our audience any exciting new developments that we're going to see out of FisherPrice?
Well, we have some great stuff coming right now. It's our Activity line. And it's really a merger between high technology with iPads and traditional toys. So if you take something like our ImagineXt Activity Fortress, it looks like a castle type structure. It's got these little figures, and you can put your iPad into it, and it takes the traditional play of play sets where you take those figures and you bring them to the play set and you move your guys all around, and they can go inside the fortress or outside the fortress, and you can play that whole experience. But it also, using the iPad, allows the experience to grow. So there's more of the story of what's happening with those little knight figures and wizard figures and everybody else. So it's a really core play pattern for 3-year-olds, especially 3 to 5-year-old boys. We have a couple other things within our activity line too. We have the Little People Activity Barnyard, and it takes the best of Little People. Little People is all about figures. Like, you have little girl and boy figures and animals, and the children really gravitate towards those starting at 18 months old for this particular set. And imagine taking that and being able to put an iPad into the play set such that you can take the little pig and put it on top of the iPad, and it's going to make the correct sounds. It's going to make the oinks, and it's going to leave footprints behind, and you're going to be able to feed it and everything else. Mm-hmm. So it's really that exploratory, imaginative play is really getting built out in a totally different way using the iPad.
Yeah, you're taking toys and imagination totally to the next level. So thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
For more with Tony and for more videos, you can check out genConnect.